Today on Land Bait, we're going to be talking about the different surfaces on pot calls to help you decide which one you want to throw in your vest this spring. If you're like me, the simple answer to all that is all of them. I like all the surfaces of slate calls, but if space is limited, I want to make sure I have the right ones in my vest so I know that when I pull it out to make some calls, I know there's going to be a turkey gobbling on the other end of that call, hopefully, but let's go through some of my favorites. If you were to pin me in a corner and tie my arms behind my back and force me to choose one, I'm going to say either glass or crystal, like this call right here, because I can use it on the different ranges of calls. I can be very high, I can go down low, I can make different calls, use different strikers to make different sounds, but it's a good, clean, crisp call, raspy, highball rasp, and various volumes. Another common one is aluminum. There's been a new trend, it seems like, with anodized aluminum like this one. You can get really high with this one, and I'm going to run through all of them and show you how I use them. But this is a really good call to include in a vest. Very similar, in my opinion, to crystal or glass, but I don't like the range is a little bit more limited, in my opinion, than a crystal or glass. I know there's going to be some guys in the comments saying that's not true, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And now, another pretty common one that I use, this one's in my vest. These are the four I carry in my vest all the time. This is ceramic. I like ceramic a little better than I like slate because I can get a little louder, but still have a good control for some fighting purrs and good clean yelps in a low tone, in that low range when the turkey's maybe 100 yards out or less. Very good surface to carry. And then lastly, slate. There's different colors and different types of slates and different types of crystals and ceramics and aluminums, but these are all just a good range of calls. So for me, I carry a glass, I carry aluminum, I carry ceramic, and I carry a slate. If I could only carry two, I would probably carry slate and glass. Here's just some quick run-throughs of the different sounds. And I'll use the same striker on all of them to be a good, fair, just judgment call on what it all sounds like. So with glass, you can get really loud, almost a highball rasp. So you can hear the initial clear, high part of that yelp, and then it breaks over into a real yelp, raspy yelp. So that's my glass. This is aluminum. You notice it's got more of the initial rasp up front. But you can still get some high in there. Only problem with this is I think humidity plays more of a role into anodized aluminum than it does on crystal or glass. And I mean, if you're hunting in a very humid morning, this may not sound the same. You may get a little moisture on the surface, and it's game over on making this sound real good. Ceramic. Notice it doesn't have that clear cut to it. It starts out kind of raspy. You have to really get some pressure on this to get it to go into a clear sound. Doesn't quite have a clean cut to it, a clean bite like the glass call does. Still sounds phenomenal, but it is a little bit different. And then lastly, this is slate. This is actually a call that's designed to be quiet. So don't let this be a judgment on the fact that it doesn't sound real loud. But slate can be found in pot styles just like these. I just don't carry it because I feel like it fits in between ceramic and aluminum, and there's no need to carry it in my vest when I'd rather have this one. If you're a beginner, a slate call is slate surface call is a really good one for you because it's got a lot more forgiveness to it. It's got a lot more ability to sound good and sound pure turkey, but doesn't quite have that real high pitch highball rasp like you would find in some of these others. But a slate call is very, very good for a lot of beginners. Overall, these all sound good. You can call turkeys in with all of these calls, but the varying types will give you varying ranges, varying sounds, so you can sound like different turkeys. And you may love ceramic more than I do. That may be your favorite call, and that's great. These are just different options to kind of weigh out if you're looking at purchasing a new call, how you can make that decision to include these calls in your vest.